Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Dynamic Boards. We advertise non-executive board roles from across the UK. And today we've got Will Carroll, the CEO of Monmouthshire Building Society with us. And he's going to tell us a bit about the board vacancy they've got. And that's for someone to join their board as a non-exec director and also as audit committee chair. So Will, over to you. Do you want to introduce us to Monmouthshire Building Society?
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. Hi there, everybody. My name is Will Carroll. I'm Chief Exec at Monmouthshire Building Society. I've been at the Society now for, about 16 years in various different roles. I've been Chief Executive for the last 4 years now, coming up to 4 years, having been Finance Director previously. So the Society's been through quite a period of change over the last 4 to 5 years, as we've invested in our people, our processes and infrastructure, and the business has grown to about £1.4 billion worth of assets as we stand today. So we've got quite an ambitious strategy looking forward. We're looking to grow the business further and invest more into the business in line with our vision of being an innovative, exciting, modern mutual. So our board is structured. We've got 3 executive directors and 5 non-executive directors at the moment, with a view to that becoming 6 non-executive directors. And the post of audit chair will be coming up now in the next year, which is what we're specifically recruiting for at the moment.
Brilliant. And whereabouts are you based, Will?
Good question. We're based in Newport in South Wales, is where our head office is. We're a regional building society, and we've got a range of branches. So we've got 13 branches across the region, and we're also supported by an agency network within South Wales and the West.
What does the last year look like for you, and what are the sort of challenges you're facing at the moment?
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, Sarah. It's been very, very interesting. So, and I would say it's probably been a year of 2 halves. So the pandemic hit during March, and we were sent into a spin in lockdown. So along with everybody, we had to, manage our processes. The IT guys were working overtime to make sure that everybody could work from home and had access to Teams and video conferencing facilities, and they did a brilliant job in doing that. But as the sort of pandemic has evolved, we've sort of got used to working in the new way, if you like. It's become crisis BAU is one of the terms that was bandied around the office for a while. And as we've progressed into that, and the first lockdown ended, as you're aware, the housing market was absolutely booming. So definitely a year of 2 halves. Our applications for mortgages increased. People weren't spending money, so savings were increasing. So the Building Society has done extremely well in the year in terms of growth and mortgage lending. So we're just coming to the end of our financial year now, and we've got some really positive growth results when I think it was anticipated that we weren't going to do anything in the year. So that's really good, and has set us on a good footing to move forward. I think we were keen as a business to carry on and not stop because of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So a lot of our strategic initiatives have continued as well. We opened a new branch in Brecon, which was very well received in the midst of the pandemic, and something we're all really proud of as a business. So yeah, I think everybody really has given 110% to ensure that our service for our members has continued, and we've managed to not just survive, we've thrived as a business over the last year.
And Will, when you look at this role, this person's going to join the main board, and they're also going to be the chair of the audit committee. What are you looking for in that candidate? Well,
first and foremost, the candidate has got to fit with the Society's culture. So it's got to be a strong communicator, first and foremost. But because the role is so specific, it's a definite skill set. So I think the governance term is recent and relevant financial experience. So we are looking for an audit and accountancy background for the specific candidate, and financial services experience would definitely be preferred, I think, just given the nature of our organisation and the challenges which we face.
Yeah. And do they have to have experience as a chair previously, or could this be their first chair role?
It could be their first chair role. They come into the board, and the outgoing chair, there will be a handover period with the existing chair of audit committee, who's due to roll off the board next year. So there'll be a period of handover in terms of how we manage the society and getting to know you almost. So I don't think previous chair experience is required. It's the financial experience and the nuances of understanding our quite complex accounting that is required.
And Will, as to where they live, do they need to live in Wales, have a connection to the area, or could they be travelling to board meetings?
Given the changes that have happened since the start of the pandemic, and we've seen, living in Wales is not an essential. It's a nice to have, I think, in terms of understanding the region and knowing how we operate as a business. But quite a few of our NEDs travel from out of area, so definitely not a prerequisite for the role. We do like our NEDs to travel to board meetings in usual circumstances, and we're still to sort of iron out how that's going to work going forward. So no, it doesn't have to be Welsh, can live further afield, but would be expected to travel to the society and sort of experience how we operate as a business firsthand.
Yeah, and how often are your board meetings?
We have, now you've tested me, we've got nine full board meetings a year, and a strategy meeting. So it's generally every month, but we have a July recess and a September recess where there are no meetings, but there may be some subcommittee meetings.
Yeah.
I think the requirement for the role is up to 35 days a year, and that's preparing, attending, and chairing the meetings, obviously.
Brilliant. And Will, any final words for any candidates that are watching this video and considering the role? Well,
we'd love for people to come and apply to Monmouthshire Building Society. We think we're on a really exciting journey. We've developed a strategy that will help ensure our future sustainability. So if you're interested in joining an organisation that doesn't want to stand still, and you're looking at a sort of dynamic business looking to grow into the future, then please do apply.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much. And to anyone who is thinking about applying, good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers, Sarah. Bye now.